We thought when we stopped Japanese whaling in the Antarctic that Antarctica was safe, and yet here we are.
What we're seeing now is what we were expecting to see in Antarctica. We are hearing the whales and seeing them right behind the fishing vessel, competing for exactly the same resource. There is no doubt that it is not sustainable.
The first time that Sea Shepherd came down to Antarctica was 20 years ago to protect the whales from illegal whaling.
Nishan Maru, this is the Robert Hunter. You are in violation of the Southern Ocean's Whale Sanctuary.
After illegal whaling stopped, we thought that Antarctica was finally protected and that we didn't need to come back. But now, there is a new risk that threatens the foundation of the Antarctic ecosystem. Last year, I was able to witness how damaging the krill trawlers are to the ecosystem and to the whales. And it just showed me how important it is that we go back to protect Antarctica.
Next, please seconds forward for launch.
All station, we are underway.
All good?
Yeah,
So
okay.
then can you show me, like we can make the
Yeah.
settings for the phone and then I can explain you. Yeah, perfect. So just
Okay.
horizontal
All right.
and always in your point of view, the products here so we can read.
Okay, perfect. Cool.
So we can go. I don't know if this works.
So this is like all the different products that they have, and like you start already with the salmon oil and like fish oil, and now, as always, we see the krill oil present in absolutely every pharmacy there is now. There's like 13 foods that you need to label because they are like these major allergens, and krill is one of them because it's a crustacean, so you need to say that it's shellfish. We see that they say made in Australia as a sort of local product, but we know that if it's a Phalsia superwhite, it definitely comes from Antarctic waters. Krill that is fished in Antarctica goes to supplements for humans that we do not need, and goes to make salmon pinker, which we also do not need. We see our first vegan option, flaxseed oil, rich in omega-3, 6, and 9, so exactly the same that krill gives. Eco-friendly, different wording, same light. It says that it's harvested from the pristine waters on the Antarctic from an abundant and sustainable resource. We know that this is not true, and we know that there is a lot of research that lacks from the Antarctic waters. For me, it was crazy to see that some of the krill oil was labeled as sustainable, because we know that krill is the keystone species of the Southern Ocean. Like, without krill, the entire ecosystem collapses. It cannot be sustainable.
You saw it last year, right? Like you have been there, you saw it.
Exactly. For me, one thing that was really interesting last year is that if we were not seeing fishing vessels, we barely saw any whales. The moment we reached the areas where the fishing vessels were, then there was whales all over us.
So they really take the food directly in front of the nose of the whales. The mouth
Exactly.
of the-
Yeah, exactly. For me, as a scientist, it's really important, and it's really clear why we have to go there. Those areas are data deficient areas. No one goes to Coronation Island, and if you go to Coronation Island as a scientist, it will always be with the fishing vessels. So your vision is very restricted to what is happening around. Whereas us, we have the time, we have the means, we have the ship to bring scientists with us and carry them to the most wild places on Earth.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
I'm Martina.
Nora, hi. Nice to meet you. Nora.
Good to see you.
How are you? Good. Sweaty.
Okay, good morning everybody. The ship's really filling up now. We've got almost all the campaign crew are on board. This is a bit of a significant day. The ship came back from Bougainville after doing patrols there. Now, after many months of hard work, it's ready to go to sea again. And so that's what we're doing today. We're going to test all the machinery. We've got a big schedule, go through the engines, the generators. We've only had the Allankay for 2.5 years. Before that, it was a Patagonian toothfish vessel. So since we got it, we've been doing a major refit, reconfiguring the vessel from a fishing vessel to an ocean conservation vessel. We're going down to some of the roughest waters in the whole world. When we go down the Southern Ocean, it's very important that all the machinery is working properly. So this sea trial today was very important, and hopefully it goes really well. I know a lot of you have been putting in a huge amount of work, a lot of hours, late nights. Yeah, today's a really special day, so have a great time at sea and be very safe. That's the most important thing, but I think we're going to prove this ship's ready to head down to the Southern Ocean.
There's the big provisioning incoming. So we'll be in navigation, rough seas. That means that not only they have to be packed full, but they have to be secured, latched. If there is char, we need to put things around because they will fly around. Be sure about that. I'll be very stressed until the food arrives and it's stocked because, it's a big operation. And we have a big responsibility. You're going to be at sea for 2 to 3 months, no access to anything. So. And we have little margin to error. We are expecting an order of 800 liters of milk, oat milk. I found also there is some extra coffee. We're gonna survive, for sure, and we're gonna be caffeinated, which is good. It's important that we are on the same page because we will have to instruct the crew now about what we want and where we want it. I know it, you just arrived, you have to be us. We are a team now, okay? Very cool.
Are we ready to start?
Oh my gosh, look at all that rice.
Should we take all of this flour and stuff and just leave it outside in the theatre for now? And then we put all the frozen stuff straight in the freezer?
Absolutely,
Okay,
yeah.
let's
Maybe
start
take the ping pong table out of the way.
There's a ping pong table?
Yes.
Everyone got that?
Okay, next one.
In front of the coffee machine.
I heard coffee machine.
Yeah, so dry store, go there. We are ready here. No.
There.
Thanks for your help, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We really want to have a strong crew when we go to sea in every voyage, and especially on this one because it's such a isolated and dangerous part of the world's oceans. I know a lot of the people in the crew already. A lot of us have worked together on other ships over the past years. It's just great because as soon as they come on board, we're already on the same page.
Yeah, we need to work on that one.
It's all about teamwork, and even just loading supplies onto the ship is teamwork.
Let's do it. Just testing the ship's horn. Watch your ears, we're testing the horn.
I think people are a bit keyed up going on the sea trial. If there's some systems fail, then it could mean the whole campaign's not going to happen.
For information, you have free rein, you can start, stop any regular maneuver by.
We're ready for the test.
Okay, switching on steering wheel 1.
All stations or control, Crisis ferry base, this is the motor vessel
Allankay going to stations at viaduct to outbound to sea.
Full station, we are underway.
We're about to test the small boats for the first time before the campaign, so we're gonna check if everything is working. They'll be very essential once we get down to Antarctica to investigate the krill fishing, so we need to make sure they're ready to go.
The sea trial's finished, and it's a big relief to know that everything is working as we were hoping it would be. It just shows that all the effort that went in, all those months in dock, has paid off. All right, good morning, everyone. It's nice to see you all packed in together. The great day has finally come. You know, it's been many months here in port, working on the ship. Everyone's been putting their blood and guts and heart and soul into getting it ready. We survived the sea trial. Everything went really well. So now the next step is to actually go to sea. So today, really, the campaign is officially starting, and we're going to head out down south to Antarctica. It is going to be hard. Everyone's going to get very tired. There's going to be times when you don't get any sleep. So just please help each other out and be friendly to each other. Okay, well, have a good voyage. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
I'll be taking your passports, so don't leave the room with your passports, please.